This is a look at the water rates and how much money it would generate. About 95% of annual revenue comes from the user charges. So our net revenue from the projected rates, we're looking at rate increases for FY26 at 10%, FY27 at 8%, FY28 at 6%, 29, 6%, and 36%. So if you take those rate increases and apply them to anticipated usage and the costs that need to be covered, you're still generating a net revenue, a net positive revenue for the town. So we're not going into the negative anytime soon. This is water rates, proposed water rates. The capital charge remains unchanged in 26 through 30. So we got that feedback from the board already that they wanted the capital charge to remain constant and not increase as a percentage of the total. So we restructured the rate formula to be able to do that. When we look at residential customers, we see in FY25, the average low usage customer paid about $379. This would increase to $393. We've defined a low-end user as about 4,000 units a quarter. And then these values are the annual cost based on using 4,000 units per quarter. A typical user uses 12,000 units per quarter. And again, you're looking at a $658 charge going up to a $700 charge. The high-end residential user uses 16,000 units per quarter. And they currently pay $797, and they would increase to $853 per year. So that's not per quarter, that's per year. These are the proposed rates for sewer. Again, we've incorporated that capital charge remains the same, just like in the water rate recommendation, and only the tiered rates increased by the percentage. And again, that also saved about $14 for the average consumer. And so you're looking at from 2025 to 2026 on a low-end residential user, you're looking at a $17 increase. $52 for a typical residential user. Again, that's somebody who's using 12,000 units on a quarter, so 48,000 units for a year. That's your average user, your typical user, residential user. So that would be a $52 increase, and then you're looking at $70 increase for a high residential user. And that's water and sewer combined.
I move the select board approve water volumetric rate increase of 8% and a sewer volumetric rate increase of 3% for fiscal 2026.
Second.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Do we have any further discussion? Sure. All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.